This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Ryan Mee, of course, the CEO of Fulcrum Metals, following news from the company of the results from the Phase 2 conceptual study at Teck Hughes. Well, Ryan, thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing and how are you feeling now this Phase 2 has been complete? I know it's been long awaited.
Absolutely. We're all delighted at Fulcrum, same as our partners at Extract. What we've really managed to do is, and this is purely just based off the leaching, the high-level leaching, is we delivered a concept that works, and that's really important. Really fuels into the next stage of work. So we're all really encouraged by this. And you know what this shows is it's not just scalable in terms of tonnage, but we can repeat this process amongst other sites around Canada. And really what is material about this is it really feeds into the master licensing agreement, which is what we've been waiting for as a company and no doubt investors. So now we have that technical information, which we can now, close out those discussions.
Good. Well, it's good to hear you say the concept works, and you can now. Well, I guess you're going to continue going down that that path effectively of doing more work. So does it straight lead into Phase 3?
Pretty much. There's some work we need to do on the ground to optimize the tonnage and the grade, the gold grades on the property. Also have a look at some commodities which we need to add into the mix. And then, we need to optimize it. There's so many different areas of optimization, which is what is really, really exciting about this. Even at this stage, delivering a positive economic assessment of the property is a tremendous milestone to achieve. And that's, not just around the technology and the leaching rates and the gold recovery rates, but also with the plant. With the plant, there's several areas which we can optimize, recycling reagents and water, additional filtration, and looking at the dewatering. But, this is just the first step. So today's news is an outstanding milestone for us, and it's one that we've all been waiting for, yes.
I wonder if we can just talk a little bit about the optimising here, because of course the RNS included these tables which show the current situation, the MPV of 33 million there, but also, and that's of course at 59.4%, but intention is to get a lot higher than that. And I think these tables perhaps explain this. Could you perhaps just take us through this?
Well, firstly, isn't 33 million a great number to go from 0 to 33 million? It's actually quite a short time frame. And you're right, this is just based on the leaching rates of 59.4%. We looked at three different scenarios, 1,000, 1,500 and 2,000 tonnes a day. The great thing is that 2,000 tonnes a day was the optimal level, which delivered the higher IRR rates of 21.4%. What that tells us is at higher rates, we're going to get better IRR returns. Now, if we focus on the 2,000 tonnes a day, simply by increasing the recovery of the gold by 25%, get it pushing through that 70% recovery factor, we're getting into the high 30s in terms of IRR. So as you can see that bottom line, that recovery, we go from 21.4 to 37.7. In terms of an NPV basis, it more than doubles the NPV value of the project, from 32.9 million there to 75.5 million. That's just on one factor on the optimization, right? So when we talk about this is unoptimized, it really is. It's just based on the high-level leaching recovery rates of 59.4%. So much additional optimization for us to do here. And this is what's really, really exciting. The 33 million NPV is the start point as we see it today, with very little nothing else built into that apart from just that leaching recovery rates.
Indeed. So, going from 33 to 75 would be awesome, really, wouldn't it? How confident are you can do these optimizing measures that you need to do to get to that recovery rate?
Well, look, if we look at what's going on a couple of other projects with extracts and their technology, like Silver One up in Nevada, it's refractory ore also. They're hitting rates between 68 and 81% recovery. So between ourselves and Extract and, the alliance partners with Extract, we're pretty comfortable. We're going to get a recovery rate of, beginning with a 7. So, we're very comfortable. We're very positive of achieving that. And like I say, that's just on, the actual leaching itself, the initial leaching process. There's lots of different optimization areas for us to focus on. So, yeah, we're in a great position, Mark. We're really excited about it.
And in theory, I mean, you could start now. I know you want to go through the phase 3 and etc. and go down the master licensing agreement, but is it fair to say that you could in fact start now, and there's effectively 33 million there in recoverable gold?
We could, but it's about maximising, the inherent value in the project. And also, to have a look at, how we're going to develop this project going forward, and have a look at various different solutions for the capex for this project. We want to show this project in its true light, and that's going to make it a much better, simpler, faster process to deliver the project.
So your market cap at the minute is around about 4 million, something like 4.5 million, I think, from last checking there. I mean, with an NPV of 33 million US and the potential here, I mean, what is it you think or what is it you will do to rapidly move down the stage gates to prove to the market that there is real value here and real cash to be made? What are the next steps immediately from both Extract and yourselves, the internal team?
Well, yeah, clearly the market isn't recognising any of the value that we're building here within the company. As you said, that 33 million US NPV value compared to our current market cap of 4.5 million doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And bearing in mind, Teck Hughes, it's one tailing site. It's one project of a portfolio of assets that we have, which is, we've got a very valuable asset portfolio. But the real key thing here is it's all about the proof of concept. Even right now, non-optimized, just based on the initial leach recovery rates of 59.4%, it shows we have an economically viable tailings project. An economically viable tailings project, which is also demonstrating how we can scale this. Teck Hughes, there's about 4 or 5 different tailing sites, proximal within 3-4 kilometers, some much closer than that, which we can use as additional tonnage to feed into this tailings reprocessing plant, which obviously changes the economics once again, and it's also a proof of concept which we can repeat and scale in different areas. So it's not just about the project, it's about the proof of scale. I know we've been working on delivering this for some while, but what we've also been doing alongside that is, engaging with local communities. We have to bring these communities on side, with us as we deliver these projects, which we have. We've had some fantastic meetings over the last few weeks, especially at PDAC. So everything is coming together right now. We have the proof of concept, we have the local communities buying into this, and we have some very happy partners in Extract and their alliance partners too, in what we've delivered. So it's a very, very exciting future. And really, no one really is focused on this like we are in Canada. So we are creating quite a valuable opportunity for everybody that's invested and connected to Fulcrum.
Good. Well, thank you very much for your update today. Ryan Mead, the CEO of Fulcrum Metals.
Thanks, Mark. Always a pleasure, and hopefully talk to you soon.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programmes at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.